Hi everyone, welcome back to RAW.FPL. So in this one, it's the Game Week 2 team selection. So first I'll quickly go over how I did in Game Week 1, which I was off to a really good start. Haaland obviously beat Salah, he got the brace. So really happy with how it's gone so far in Game Week 1. I'm about a million in rank, so considering like no chips were played or anything, I think that's a pretty decent start. So we'll go over how the team's looking because there are some big transfers and there's also some injuries cropping up. So this week it's Game Week 2 team selection. If you do this one, please do drop a like and hit subscribe if you're new. I'm so close to getting to that 100 subscribers. So if you can help me get there, that'd be much appreciated. So let's jump into it. Okay, so not wasting any time with this one then, jumping straight in. And Game Week 1, it's actually gone pretty well. 69 points, Sanchez getting that late bonus point as well. But starting in net, Sanchez, 8 points. Eze's goal, which was chalked off because I think one of the Palace players was like too close to the wall or something. So it was chalked off. Happy days for Sanchez. Obviously kept the clean sheet. He got the bonus point and I think he got some save points as well. Yes, he got a save point and he got a bonus point and obviously the clean sheet as well. So Sanchez, happy with him. Chelsea, I mean, they looked fine defensively and offensively, as you can see there, Palmer with 3. They just didn't really do much, to be honest. And, João Pedro, he got reduced minutes as we expected. So if you did go for him, I wouldn't be too worried. I'd probably give him some more game time because that's really what we expected. We expected João Pedro to get subbed off early with Delap there as well. But if you've got him, I wouldn't go, using a transfer to get rid of him or anything like that. But Sanchez with 8, Van der Ven with 6. He got the clean sheet. Spurs looked pretty good, albeit it was against a Burnley side at home. But Spurs looking really good. He was close to actually getting a goal as well, Van der Ven. So if you've got Porro, if you've got Van der Ven, I think they're both good players to have. And the fixtures, as I said from the beginning, they're not. Obviously, the next fixture is not brilliant. Man City away, but then Bournemouth, West Ham, Brighton, Wolves, Leeds, Villa, Everton. So pretty good going forward. Again, the theme of this video really is going to be just try not to use your transfers and try and kind of be patient. That's the same with Forest. Obviously, they got the clean sheet wiped out. Williams he got the yellow card as well, so 1 point there. Again, the pre-season they were just absolutely getting loads of clean sheets, not scoring any goals, and now they're going to score 3 and they get the clean sheet wiped out. So a bit unlucky there, obviously a penalty, but the fixtures are pretty decent going forward, especially here, Game Week 5, Game Week 6, where they've got Burnley and Sunderland. So again, with your Forest assets, I'd just keep them. Wouldn't panic about that. This is where the problems start rising. Frimpong, I was so 50-50 going with him or like Van Dijk. Even Gabriel was in the thinking as well. But now he got hooked on I think it was like 10 seconds more and he would have got a clean sheet. So both him and Kirk is getting subbed in the 59th minute. And then to make it worse, he's now got a hamstring injury. So so unlucky if you did go to Frimpong like me. I guess on the plus side, they do have Newcastle, so you probably weren't expecting a clean sheet there anyway. And then they've got Arsenal. So 2 really tough fixtures there. And then he is expected back on the 14th there against Burnley. So I am tempted just to keep him and just kind of get a bit more information. Because if he is going to miss Newcastle and Arsenal, they're not the worst fixtures to miss. But I will be forced to play. I mean, I can play Stevie this game week anyway, that's fine. But then I'm going to be forced to play like Goodmanson or Stevie the week after as well. And they've got, so in game week 3, Leeds have got Newcastle, which is pretty terrible. And then who've Burnley got? Burnley have got Sunderland this week. Yeah, see, Burnley have got Man United away. So it's not ideal. I could potentially move him to Van Dijk, but I don't really like the sideways move. Or I could go and get a Nori. We've got Tottenham, Brighton, Man United, Arsenal, and Burnley. But again, like the fixtures aren't amazing from a defensive point of view for Man City. Tottenham we'd expect to score. Brighton maybe a clean sheet there. Man United look better as well, and then Arsenal. So even there, I don't think they're particularly great. At the moment, I'd say I'm tempted to just keep hold of Frimpong, but I could be swayed maybe even going to Chelsea because again they've got some decent fixtures, so I could maybe get Cucurella in. But yeah, we'll see. As normal, I'll let you know in the comments what I do. But at the moment, I'm going to probably keep him and just wait for more updates, to be honest, because I would like to keep him for the fixtures, but it's a bit annoying. Literally, first game. Again, last season I was forced into a transfer. This season it's happened again with an injury. So really unlucky. But anyway, what can you do? Into midfield, Gakpo, as I said, he got the goal, looked really good. Verts, the double Liverpool's try and cover Salah. It did work, to be fair. Salah obviously getting the goal. Verts, a lot of people are panicking, but I honestly, it's one game, and I think his XG was actually fairly good, his goal involvement. Yeah, he had 0.14 XG, 0.28 expected assists. As I say, tougher fixtures now, but he can score and he can do well in any of these fixtures, so I think with Verts, you just kind of keep hold of him. Palmer, same applies there. Good fixtures coming up. He has been a lot sort of less effective in that number 10 role. But he has got West Ham who just shipped 3 goals to Sunderland, so I won't be panicking on Palmer. Kudus absolutely smashed it, one of my differentials, and he looked really good. And Thomas Frank, he does sometimes set up with a back 5 with kind of 2 up top in difficult fixtures, like Man City. So even playing him against Man City, I'm pretty happy to do so. And then the good fixtures after that. I do think Kudus is a really good buy if you are looking for a kind of cheap midfielder. But with Solanke and Richarlison both kind of fighting for minutes, I wouldn't go for either of them, I don't think. Gakpo looks good. Rodgers, a lot of people are saying they want to sell him. But again, you bought him. You didn't buy him for the Newcastle fixture. You bought him for the fixtures after. Brentford had just conceded 3 goals. Palace probably going to lose Eze. Everton just lost to Leeds, and you got Sunderland, Fulham, Burnley. So yeah, I'd be patient. Same applies with Watkins. I know they're both blanked, but they did go have 10 men as well. I'd just keep them. And then Haaland, absolutely smashed it. Glad it went for him. He looked really good. And as I say, the fixtures from an attacking point of view are pretty decent. So yeah, on the bench, Gooey, however you say his name, Gooey, I think it is. He didn't get minutes, but that was expected. And yeah, to be honest, I think he probably will start playing just after pre-season maybe. But if Sunderland keep banging in goals, then he might just stay on the bench. So who knows? But no over 4.5s play. And then yeah, Goodmanson 9 points. But yeah, pretty good. Not a bad start at all. 69 points, as I say, just outside 1 million. No chips played. So let's just have a look at Game Week 2 now. So this is how we're lining up for Game Week 2. Sanchez in goal. There is a bit of a debate for Sanchez or Dubravka because Dubravka's obviously got Sunderland at home. At the moment, I've got Estevy playing, so I don't really want to double up on that Burnley defence. So I have kind of hedged my bets and gone with Sanchez in goal and then Estevy, Sunderland at home. Williams against Palace, who should be weaker if Eze does go to Arsenal, which looks like it has been confirmed. So I'd expect Eze, that attack will be weaker without him. So potentially there's a clean sheet there. I do know that Palace obviously play in the Europa Conference as well. So maybe the possibility of a clean sheet there for Forest, sorry. And then this is where the dilemma starts. Frimpong, and I've got Van der Ven. So I probably would, if I do keep Frimpong, I'd probably play Van der Ven like that and just hope he gets, some kind of attacking returns or maybe even defensive contributions. So that's how it's probably going to line up like that. Frimpong on the bench. If I did look to swap him, then yeah, as I say, it's either going to be a sideways move to Van Dijk, or it probably would be like A Norris, someone like that. But as I say, I'll let you know in the comments. Rodgers, he is against Brentford, and they just conceded 3. So again, patience with the Villa players. I think really good chance of scoring there. Gakpo and Verts, they keep the place. Newcastle away, it's not the best fixture. And to be honest, if you do have Salah, there is a debate whether to go with Salah or someone different, because Newcastle away, obviously, is quite a tough fixture, and I suppose they're going to be more up for it now as well, with the whole Isak thing. Obviously, Liverpool potentially getting Isak, so maybe that'll just make the crowd even more up for it. But yeah, Gakpo and Verts, I'm hoping again they can try and just cover Salah. And Kudus, as I said, he probably will play as a front 2, so I'm hoping there'll be some space in behind just to go and attack that. So Kudus, I'm happy to have him, even if it is against Man City. And then Palmer, currently the vice-captain. I think if I did have Salah, it would be between probably Salah or Palmer, but obviously I've got Haaland, so I think captaincy option, Haaland's probably the best, Salah probably second, Palmer probably third. I actually don't mind Watkins. If you don't like either of those, I think Watkins could be a really good shout. Brentford away, you know, they looked a bit all over the place against Forest, and yeah, I think Watkins and Rodgers, to be honest, could both do well. So I do like Watkins. The obvious pick, I suppose, would be Saka, because he's got Leeds. So if you do have Saka, I think that's an easy captain. Gyökeres, he was hooked on the 59th minute. He didn't have a shot on target, but Havertz is now out for some time. So Gyökeres, he should be, his minutes should be secure. So I don't mind that. I don't think I'd be doing a transfer though. So I wouldn't do, for example, Watkins to Gyökeres, because I just think Watkins' his fixtures coming up are just really good. So yeah, I think main thing is if you can roll your transfer, I'll just do that and try and get more information. Then you'll have free transfers going into game week 3. So yeah, Watkins there, Rodgers there, happy to have both of them. And then Haaland, captain, up top. Reinders, I've obviously not mentioned him yet. Lots of people going for him, and rightly so. He did look really good in that game. But again, I don't think I'd be panicking. Like, I wouldn't do Anderson to Reinders, for example. I just think Anderson looked pretty good. It was one-off getting defensive contributions as well. So I think the whole kind of theme of this is just to try and keep your transfers if you can, unless you do have injuries like me. So that's why I'm tempted to transfer out Frimpong. I'll let you know, but as it stands, I'm currently playing this team here. Frimpong currently is going to get benched, but as I say, I might swap him to another defender, but we'll see, and I'll let you know in the comments what I do decide to do. Haaland captain, Palmer vice captain. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get another good green arrow, because yeah, happy with the start, 1 million. Let's see if we can get further up the ranks. So if you do like this one, please do drop a like, and please do hit subscribe if you are new, because I'm so close to 100 subscribers. And I'll catch you again after the deadline, so it'll be the start of game week 3. So best of luck, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.